Turning now to your community focus. If you are a dog owner, you've likely heard about this mystery illness that's been impacting dogs across the country, including right here in Rhode Island. Here with what you need to know is the state veterinarian, Dr. Scott Marshall. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Kim, for having me.
So I feel like this was making headlines a few weeks back. Is it still an issue? Are you still seeing dogs coming down with this?
Yeah, we're still getting reports from practicing veterinarians in the state that they're being affected with this. You know, I hate using the word mystery illness, but you know, in a way it's kind of accurate. We don't know if this is a worse manifestation of, you know, pathogens that we know affect dogs, or if this is something novel. You know, we have a researcher that's working on this at the University of New Hampshire. He's asked that pet owners from Rhode Island, other New England states submit samples to him for analysis. Thus far, he hasn't turned anything up to say that it is something novel, but we are concerned that that might be an issue. But to date, we haven't found anything.
And so when you say something novel, you mean something new, something that we haven't seen before.
Correct.
I mean, how dangerous is it if this is something that is brand new to dogs?
Well, I just want to put things in perspective. So this is kind of a worse exacerbation of what's commonly referred to as canine infectious respiratory disease complex, or kennel cough is the vernacular for it. You know, kennel cough is kind of a laundry basket diagnosis. There's a lot of different pathogens that go into that diagnosis. It could be an infection with one or several of them. We think that it's probably just a worse presentation of those common diseases, so I don't want to panic people.
Sure.
You know, even though we're saying this, you know, this mystery disease, dogs are getting a little bit sicker. It's taking them a little bit longer to recover, but we're not seeing, you know, massive die-offs or anything like that.
That's good news. So if people are watching at home and they have a dog, what can they do to keep their pup safe? Okay,
first they should talk to their veterinarian to make sure that they're adequately vaccinated. A lot of those kennel cough type diseases there are vaccines for, so they should be vaccinated against that. The other thing we know is that dogs contract that when they're commingled with other dogs, so it's contagious. So to the degree possible, people should avoid commingling dogs with other dogs. So, you know, if you don't have to go to the dog park to exercise your dog, don't go there. If you don't have to kennel your dog, don't do that. You know, I understand that people take vacations, people travel, people have to work, so they may have to kennel their dog. In those cases, just make sure the dogs are properly vaccinated. And if your dog is sick, keep it home.
But just to put things into perspective, this is not something that you're seeing, you know, like tearing through animal shelters or kennels or anything like that.
Correct.
Okay, that's good news. All right, so, you know, if people want more information, I know it's on the state veterinarian's website, the DEM website, if they want to check that out. And of course, we'll post some information on WPRI.com as well. Before I let you go, I've been asking a lot of guests who have been here on 12 News at 4 what their top priorities are for the new year. In your office, what are you hoping to accomplish in 2024?
That's kind of a big question. I mean, I think nationally the big animal health issue right now is high path avian influenza. So I would like to see that eradicated this year. I don't know how much influence this state veterinarian is going to have to that end, but that would be my goal, is to get that eradicated and get life back to normal for farmers.
And so we're talking about bird flu here, right?
Correct.
And so for folks at home who may not be familiar with it, how impactful is bird flu, and what types of impacts are there from it? Okay, if you have chickens, ducks, domestic poultry, it's devastating for those species. Thankfully, we've only had one case in Rhode Island in domestic birds. You know, same kind of advice I would give to bird owners. It's infectious. It's caused from a virus that's typically spread from wild waterfowl. So limit the amount of, or eliminate contact with wild waterfowl. That'd be the biggest thing you can do to improve flock health. All right, lots of great information here. Dr. Scott Marshall, the state veterinarian. Thanks so much for being here at 4.
Thanks for having me.